everyone, this is Frozen 2 Fan 2004 back here with my final Jurassic marathon leading up to Jurassic World Dominion. This time, the movie I'm reviewing is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This film is directed by J.A. Bayona, the same director who did The Impossible, a movie I remember seeing at school, and it's such an underappreciated gem and an honorable mention to my favorite movies of 2012 list. I highly recommend it. Now back to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The film tells the story of about Claire and Lowen, who must go back to the island to rescue the dinosaurs from a volcanic eruption. But these dinosaurs are kidnapped by the military and sent to a mansion where an evil moneymaker plans to sell the dinosaurs for profit. I used to dislike that film, but then it just grew on me the more I rewatched it. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is actually my guilty pleasure of 2018. It's so easy to hate this film, but somehow I just can't get myself to hate it. I will acknowledge that this is a bad film in a professional critic standpoint. The story is pretty bad. It's full of plot holes and plot contrivances. The idea of selling dinosaurs is actually not good to begin with. Eli Mills is the worst villain in the Jurassic franchise and is just almost close to reaching the levels of the couple from Jurassic Park 3 as some of the worst Jurassic characters. He has no reason to sell the dinosaurs other than to make money. Franklin Webb isn't as bad as people say he is, but the main problem with this character is that he acts like a kid, and I mean that in a bad way. Now let's talk about that ending, the one where the dinosaurs are set free. I'm left conflicted about it. I get where this ending is going. It's nice to see these dinosaurs free, but the execution of it feels off by shoving the message down your throats. Oh, and let's not forget the worst line of this franchise that just made me cringe, which is, "They're alive, like me." Okay, now let's get to the positives about this film. Despite every single flaw I have with this film, I just couldn't help but enjoy it. My eyes were completely glued to the screen the whole time. One thing I take back saying about the first Jurassic World is how that film is the darkest Jurassic film. But no, this is the darkest and most intense Jurassic film. Jurassic World is more drawn into the scale and action, but this sequel has much more suspense to it that the third act feels like a horror film. Interruptor vs. Blue is my favorite final battle in the series. Michael Giacchino's score is the best soundtrack in the franchise since the original. The volcano aspect of the story was just brilliant, exciting, and intense. The mansion sequences are what drag the film down, but still alright. The visuals and cinematography are just as awesome as they were in the first film. But the best aspects of the film were the characters, the great ones. Maisie Lockwood just might be my favorite Jurassic kid. If not for that cheesy line, she could have been my favorite character in the entire film. Zia is such an underrated character, she doesn't deserve the hate. I still love Owen just as awesome as he was before and still got that Chris Pratt charm to him. And there was one scene where he was a badass fighting the military. It definitely made up from being the worst scene in the whole movie. I'm talking about the part where the dinosaurs were being sold. But my favorite character in this film is Claire. I felt stupid for saying I don't like her in the first film because she was great, but she was a lot better here. She looked different, but much better. Overall, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a film that delivers some of the best and worst aspects of this franchise and an overall solid sequel that doesn't deserve the hate. But I understand why it's hated. Alright, that's the end of my road to Dominion, and I'm seeing it today. My expectations are pretty high, hoping it can be the best Jurassic sequel, but no way it will top the original. I might review that film tonight if I have enough time, otherwise tomorrow. Anyway, what is your opinion on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Let me know in the comments, and stay tuned for my vlog of seeing Jurassic World Dominion. Bye guys. I give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a 7 out of 10.